We all know that Diddy mentored Usher, but what if we told you that he was also likely abusing not just Usher, but also 15-year-old Justin Bieber? Get ready to learn more about Diddy's dirty secrets? Then welcome to Gay Bible, and let's get started. There was a time when I was drinking lean, taking pills, and doing Molly, shrooms, everything. It was just an escape from again. When you get 18, you get the house. Diddy's secret is out once more. First, you all need to remember this before we go into the specifics. He's currently spending his first 48 hours with Diddy, him, and his boy. They're having the time of their lives, so far as you can tell, but we can't really reveal where we hang out or what we're doing. Hold on to that thought for us though, because we'll be back to it shortly. It might be of interest to you all to know that Diddy looked after Justin Bieber for 48 hours, approximately 14 years ago, when the superstar was still a teenager. Understanding Diddy's past with adolescent guys, first off, Diddy is not to be trusted with young boys due to the FBI's past allegations against him, but recently, an eclipse surfaced, and we can't help but feel like Diddy might have repeated history with Justin Bieber. Remember what happened to Usher? I was there to witness the lifestyle, and I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. May have done some bad things to poor little Justin, but the whole issue gets complicated when he spends the first 48 hours with a strong and well-known celebrity. Well, we all knew the problems Usher had as a teenager hanging around with older celebs. Sure, it was fun, but it's obviously not the kind of fun that a youngster that age should be exposed to. Anyway, back to the main point. When Justin turned 16, Diddy promised to let him ride in the Ferrari that was packed in the garage. Justin was only 15 at the time. When he tries to get ahead of himself, Diddy tells him to slow down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time that makes a little dusty, but man, okay, all right. So I'm gonna be driving this next year. Yeah, when you get 16, you come now, you gotta, with your seat. I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit now that Maya slow down. Okay, slow down. Okay, one step at a time. But yeah, Diddy didn't just stop there. Guys, you should see what he did next. He made Justin an offer on the mansion, stating that he could have it upon turning 18. First Diddy offers Justin a Ferrari by the age of 16, and then he also promises Justin the mansion when he's just 18. This sounds like a crazy goal for a child, don't you think? What possible reason could Diddy have had for providing Justin with these extravagant gifts? Even though we are aware that Justin was a gifted child, considering Diddy's past, we can't help but wonder if he gave Justin these things to help him become involved in activities that are inappropriate for him. Not that there is anything wrong with giving Justin these things, but perhaps some parental guidance would have been helpful in this situation. Justin was clearly unable to refuse the offer because he was so thrilled about it. Who would? But Diddy said something that we cannot ignore. Going back to the earlier clip that you saw, which we asked you to remember, can someone please tell us what Diddy might want to do with young Justice that he was unable to mention in front of the camera due to his obvious body language? Justin appeared confused, and Diddy appeared suspicious. Could Diddy be planning something that he doesn't want to do? Did Diddy ever admit that he didn't have legal custody over Justin like he did with Usher? So he had no right to expose Justin the way he did? This is extremely troubling. Could that be what he wanted to do with young Justin as well? Exposing him to things inappropriate for his age? We already know what he did with Usher, where the impressionable and naive Usher was exposed to explicit activities carried out by other celebrities under Diddy's supervision. The superstar revealed in his documentary series that he was using drugs early in his career and couldn't function without them. There was a time when he was sipping lean, popping pills, and doing Molly, shrooms everything, and it was just an escape. This revelation has a negative influence. It sounds like Diddy is attempting to get Usher to sign him when he first started his music career. Usher signed him quickly after he performed for him in the studio. Diddy access to Justin because Diddy fostered and mentored Usher. As we can see, things didn't work out for Justin. He told fans he didn't want to fall apart because he needed to address some underlying issues in his life. And with the help of his wife, Haley, and other close friends, he had all the support he needed to resist the influence of his teenage years and start sobering up. Unfortunately, Diddy has a long history of sexual scandals, so it doesn't just aside from the FBI's previous investigation into his alleged abuse of teenage boys. Diddy is also known to sexually abuse other celebrities in an attempt to prove to them that he is stronger than them. Given that Jaguar Wright is known for calling out people in the industry and disclosing their dark secrets, it's possible that we might have missed Christopher Williams, one of his assault victims, if it weren't for the attorney who exposed him. There have been a lot of allegations made against Diddy, including how he threatened her not to tell anyone about what she saw and how the lawyer called Chris. Given all of this evidence, it's hard not to think that Diddy is not only gay, but also a potential sexual assaulter. In fact, some of his co-workers have accused Diddy of being gay. 50 Cent, for instance, suggested that Diddy was gay during an interview at The Breakfast Club. At Chris Knighty's wedding a long time ago, I was told to go shopping by him. I looked at him and said, what do you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something? You gonna make me mess up the wood? Oh, that's a nice gesture. Let me get out of no, dude. Now, 50 Cent may have exaggerated in the video, but we all know that Diddy shops for butt plugs. It's not enough to draw any conclusions, but we think these dots, someone close to him revealed that Diddy went shopping for butt plugs while he was going. I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from, the person said. There's one part he picked up, some things from up here on my left side, and then we picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay, you put them in the back. Hey yo, now all these things seem inconsequential, but they just might point us to the truth behind all these allegations. But guys, let's consider this. Usher was exposed to genital herpes. The two of them had clearly had some sort of sexual contact, which leads us to believe that Usher may be gay, just like his mentor, who is most likely also gay. It's possible that Usher would have chosen a different lifestyle and might have ended up infecting someone else with herpes if he hadn't been exposed to the lifestyle he led as a young, impressionable teen. A similar story is told about Justin Bieber, who we saw leading an apparent lifestyle that included drug use and even getting involved with multiple women before changing his ways and beginning to work on improving himself. Everyone was able to see the patterns, and the only person we could think of to blame Diddy is the one responsible for everything. We may be mistaken, but Usher and Justin are the two known teenagers Diddy mentored. And while one of them was able to make amends later, the other faced public humiliation when it became known that he had infected another man. Therefore, as long as it is true that Diddy was Usher's mentor and even had temporary custody of Justin, he must provide an explanation. In addition, aside from all these deities, also thought to have claims that Diddy was responsible for the deaths of Tupac and Biggie are still strong today, because many people firmly believe that he had a hand in their murders. Despite all of this, we wonder if concrete evidence will ever come against Diddy, and when we're going to find out the truth behind these allegations. Murdered several artists in the industry who probably would have been alive and thriving today had he not gotten in their way. We will continue to connect the links and learn more about Diddy until the truth is out.